Yeah, so today I'm talking about how to really do a poem as it relates to a show or to bring interest to a particular topic. So today I'm doing one on Black Lightning. I love the show, and I'm like, you know what? Let me do a poem for Black Lightning. So boom, this is what I did. So here's the thing, right? So we want to do this could work for any show. I picked Black Lightning, so first we have to introduce people to the show. Black Lightning. Two, we're gonna talk about those characters. Three, maybe we can talk about the environment, and four, our duty is to bring interest to what we're talking about. So I wanted to do number two here, which is characters, right? So Black Lightning is the main character, of course, right? And so the name of my poem is basically Mom, have you ever seen Black Lightning? And so one of the things while I'm talking to my mom in this poem, I say, Black Lightning is like Zeus, with dark skin and the shape up on his beard, who speaks to the boats like it's his disgruntled children. Now, it's very interesting here in this line. So number one, I'm trying to give my mom a visual. She has no idea who Black Lightning is. So I'm thinking, who she know who Zeus is, right? And then of course I give Zeus the features of a black man, which is the dark skin and the shape up on his beard. And then what is his powers, right? So I'm trying to introduce my mom to Black Lightning with different things. Like, okay, so he speaks to his boats like it is his disgruntled children. Basically, he controls them. He speaks to them, and so he has some type of force with boats. And so I wanted to really introduce this poem, or this is one of the lines from it, to my mom or whoever is listening to this poem who has no idea who Black Lightning is. And so one of the characters, of course, was Black Lightning. We may come back to characters because I want to show you using characters with also studying different topics, so you understand why you also still have to research. Let me add this too. We still have to research here. And I'm gonna tell you guys, reading and research will make you a better poet. But so again, guys, so we're gonna do environment now. Let's do environment here, right? So I already told my mom about the character, just a little bit in my poem, and now I'm gonna talk about the environment. And so I say here, gang activity in Greenland turns cornerstones into volcanoes where gunshots are eruptions because the belly of the concrete violently shakes when it wants to eat another chocolate soul. Now, it sounds like that kinda in spoken word, but again, I'm not really up there performing this, so I want to go through this for you. So we're doing the environment now, and I'm telling my mom, you should watch this show called Black Lightning. Why? Because the gang activity in Greenland turns these cornerstones into volcanoes. And once again, in poetry, we're using two things that have nothing to do with each other in one line. Cornerstones and volcanoes. Why would a volcano be a cornerstone or vice versa? Because the gunshots are the eruptions of that particular cornerstone, right? And because the belly of the concrete violently shakes when it wants to eat another chocolate soul. This whole portion is really talking about gunshots, violence as it relates to a volcano. And when a volcano erupts, it's also having an effect on the ground as it shakes. And so, had I not known what volcanoes do or what an eruption is and what happens to the ground, I cannot write this piece of work, right? But at the same time, I'm also talking about the gang activity in Greenland, which my mom asked, well, Brian, what is Greenland? If she was really asking, whatever. Somebody that doesn't watch the show will say, like, what's Greenland? The gang activity in Greenland. And so I'm telling them, well, it's a lot going on in the show. And Black Lightning is, the person that is the superhero of this particular city. And so I wanted to tell you guys, when you're writing about the show, maybe you can talk about the character and also the environment, which is going to bring that interest, right?